Good afternoon, students. Today we will start our next topic, that is alloys of a chapter metals and non-metals. Alloys a little bit we have studied in the 9th standard, and we are studied about the brass. We have studied, if you know this thing. Okay. So first of all, what we have to tell, what about the what is alloys? Okay. So in alloys the things are coming, steel, aluminium, these all things are coming in the alloys. Means the property of the metal like malleability, ductility, strength, hardness, resistance to corrosion, appearance can be improved by mixing other metals with it. Means in a one metal, a second metal, in a one metal, or we can say in a one element, a second element, we mix it. Okay, and it form a one compound. So the mixture of two or more metals is said to be an alloy. Means the mixture of two or more atoms is said to be an alloy. What are the examples of it? Aluminium metal is an element but not strong. But an alloy of aluminium with copper, magnesium, manganese, beryllium is light as well as strong. So the two things are here. Aluminium metal is not strong, but that same aluminium when react with the copper or the magnesium or manganese, then it is becomes strong. Okay. So what is the meaning of duralumin, manganese, Mn? Duralumin is light and yet strong. It means it may be light also and may be strong also, and used to make the aircraft things, space satellites, kitchens, where various things we are using here. Duralumin, manganese. Aluminium metal is light but not hard. Aluminium metal is light but it is not hard. But an alloy of aluminium with a magnesium. Now alloy here we are telling, alloy of aluminium with magnesium react together is called magnesium. It is called magnesium. This one magnesium is light as well as strong. Both the things can take place. Okay, means magnesium alloy is light also and it may be a strong also. So the condition is here, what we want to say, in a some element when it will react some form a compound, then it is said to be some, in some it is light, but when we are mix it with any other element, example you are seeing here, here also you have seen the example. Okay, then it become a strong. So aluminium remains same, manganese remains same, but the second one metal we have taken, that was a different one, by that it may be a strong. Okay, when a small amount of carbon is mixed with iron, a small amount of carbon, this much iron we have taken the percentage and mixed it in, that is called an alloy called steel. It form an steel. An alloy of steel is hard and strong. It also rusts less readily than pure iron. This one steel rusting takes place in a very little amount, even no, but rather than the pure iron. Okay, so when iron metal is alloyed with other metal such as chromium and nickel, we get an alloy called stainless steel. So here also it is mixed with any other metal, chromium and nickel, it forms a stainless steel, which is we are using in our kitchens, which is strong, tough and does not rust at all. Fine. Now next, in this also they are telling about the same thing. When it is mixed, you can see and you can write it like they have taken the example of the brass is a mixture of the copper and zinc. Steel is a mixture of non-metals, that is iron and carbon. Then it form a stainless steel. Now the properties of it. Properties, they are stronger, they are harder, they are more resistant to corrosion, they are lower melting point, they are lower electrical conductivity. This is the properties. Now in this one they are telling, they are talking about the discussing about the brass, bronze, solder, amalgam and gold. Means they are saying how they are forming, how the brass is formed. It forms as copper and zinc. It contains 80% copper, 20% zinc. It is more malleable. Malleable you know very well. Malleable. The properties of an element which making a thin sheet, that one. Okay, but it is not break. that is malleability. Okay, so in a bronze we are taking it as form of copper and tin. This much percentage you have to use, that form a bronze. In this one it is a lead and tin things takes place. This much percentage needed, 50-50%. They're saying the lower boiling point, melting point, the all things you can see it and write it in your copy also. Amalgam, it is a formation of mercury. Okay, formation of mercury with the other elements called amalgam. A solution of sodium metal in liquid mercury metal is called sodium amalgam. When sodium and amalgam and mercury is combined together, it forms a sodium amalgam. Amalgam consists of mercury, silver, tin, zinc is used by dentists for filling in the teeth. So for filling of the teeth, what are the things we needed? These things we needed, and it is called said to be an amalgam, which is used by the dentist. Pure gold, alloys of gold. We are saying for the purity, we are always check about the carats. 24 carat it is always. Pure gold is said to be 24 carat. But you know what, which gold we are wearing, that gold is not a pure gold. We are mixing that gold because a pure gold cannot be stitched together, means cannot be remains on a one place. Okay, so in the gold we are putting a silver or copper,